everybody, welcome to We Swipe Right. This is episode 1 of our podcast. My name is Danita.
I'm Christopher.
And we want to just welcome you to our first episode. But before we begin, we just want to say thank you to everyone who liked our intro video. It was definitely a test for us, and we just wanted to see how it was going to come out. And because we liked it so much, we decided to go ahead and make that a little intro, give you a little sneak peek into what we're doing here. So thank you for the comments and the encouraging words. Thank you for the likes and the shares. We hope that you will enjoy our podcast.
Yeah, thank you.
So I think we're ready to dive right in.
Yeah.
All right, so my name is Danita. I'm originally from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I'm an Army brat. Kind of lived in many different places, lived in a couple of countries, and made my way back to Dallas in October of last year. This is my second time living here. And just didn't realize I was going to come back to Dallas so fast. But this is my second time living in the city, and actually very glad to be back. Some great things have happened since I've come back to Dallas, and really excited about some things that we're going to do.
My name is Christopher. Born and raised in Dallas, Texas, from South Oak Cliff. Yeah, that's about it. This is the only place I live. What?
All right, so we are going to give you a little snippet into, I guess, our dating journey, and why did we eventually swipe right. So we want to give you a little snippet on our dating journey. So first, I'll start with being on the dating app. I had tried a few dating apps a couple of other times and didn't have any success on those apps. And just earlier in the year, decided that I was gonna stay committed to it and stay on the app. At least just keep my profile active. But there was some frustration. There was some times where I was just really ready to give up and just say I'm not doing this anymore. And a really good friend of mine encouraged me to put my profile on a different app. And a little hesitant because I'm like, you know what, I'm already doing this app. I really don't want to do another one. But I waited a few days and decided I would upload my profile and put some pictures out there and made a couple of swipes. And saw Christopher's profile and read his profile. I was very intrigued by what he had written there. It was very genuine. I would say artsy is how I describe him and his personality. So I was very interested, and as you can tell, very handsome. I was happy to see all the salt and pepper in the beard. So all of that made me swipe right. And I think probably the next day is when we made a match.
Yep. Truly was. For me, the whole dating online, was definitely new to me. My brothers, shout out to Cedric and BJ, it was told me to give it a try. And being who I am, I don't know. Putting my pictures out there, nah, I'm not gonna do it. So I was like, all right, let me give it a try. So I got on this certain app and all right, upload some pictures. I paid for a month. I was like, if it don't work after this, I'm not doing it. So made the payments, put my picture up there, profile, bio, all that. And the next day, had all these pictures and, these swipe rights. But there was one that stuck out. I was like, all right, looking at pictures. Like, oh, I like this. Read up bio. All right. So I got the courage. One day I was, hello, how you doing? Next day, got a response. I was nervous. I'm like, this is really happening. But as you can see, hey, that's a good choice.
Yeah, so we connected and we communicated in the app for a few days. Had some good conversations. It seems like everything was going very well between us. I think maybe we chatted in the app about 3 or 4 days, texting each other back and forth, and then we decided to exchange numbers. And he asked me, if I would be available at 8 p.m. To have a chat, and of course I was looking forward to it, and we've pretty much been doing the same thing every night,
right.
8 o'clock, having those nightly conversations, except Friday and Saturday.
Yes.
So, and then we had some good conversations over the phone.
Yeah, I was expecting an accent because she's from Baton Rouge, but I didn't get none of that. So I wasn't upset, but hey, she was funny though. She was funny. Right. I like her laugh. One day it's gonna come out, and you're gonna see why I like that laugh.
Yeah, so we had some good conversations. Besides me not having the accent, and he asked about the accent too. That was like one of the first things he asked. Since you're from Louisiana, do you have an accent? And I said no, I don't. I think it's all gone away. It may come out every now and then, every blue moon, but
there's a blue moon. I still haven't heard it.
So after some good conversations and some interesting phone calls, we thought that it would be good for us to meet in person.
Yep. Oh boy.
Yeah. So we decided to. That it would be, we were ready to meet each other in person.
And I was nervous. Ooh, I was nervous again. It's like starting all over from scratch.
So, a little, definitely he was scared. I was a little scared too. First of all, I hadn't been out on a date in a very long time. But I was worried that because we had good chemistry and good connections, good conversation, you take a chance in losing that when you meet on the first date, because just because you can have a great conversation on the phone doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna have the same conversation in person. Yeah. So I was a little worried about that, but we made the decision to meet up, and Christopher made the plans.
Yes, I did. First, I was trying to find something close to her so she could feel a little safe, but she was okay to drive anywhere. I was like, all right. So I found this bowling location somewhere in Dallas, whatever. So I was like, all right, let's meet up here and play bowling, have some fun. Really show our personalities. Because before then, we was talking. Once we did the plans, I was talking trash. Trash.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was. He talked trash from the minute we determined we were gonna go bowling on our first date. He started talking trash immediately.
Yes, I'm very competitive.
Like immediately that he was going to win. He was gonna beat me. He had kind of advised me, don't be sad or don't feel some kind of way because when you lose, I don't want you to feel bad. So
yep.
I was like, okay, all right, no problem. But I mean, I did my fair share of trash talking also.
Oh yeah. It was back and forth.
But I think neither one of us had been bowling in a while, right?
No. But yeah. I thought for sure, like, yeah, I'm gonna win this.
Yeah, he thought. So you want to tell him about our first date?
Yeah, okay. Before everything happened, we planned to meet up there. Somebody was 12 minutes late. If anybody that knows me, I can't stand it. I don't like it at all. You got to be on time, on time, on time, on time. But she had called me and let me know she was going to be late. So, I cut her some slack. But it was definitely worth the wait. She finally drove up and she got out. First thing I saw was a smile. Of course, my smile got big too because it's the first time seeing her. Hearing her voice and now seeing her in person, it was just, was really nervous then. But she didn't have her shoes on.
I did have my shoes
All
on.
right, she had her shoes on, but they wasn't buckled.
That's right. So I was late, and not intentionally. I was not trying to be late. I got stuck in some traffic. The GPS kind of rerouted me.
Took her around the world.
To a different, it did. It took me around the world. Really took me out of the way of where I was supposed to be going. So I did. I made it there. But just like he said, I called him and let him know that I was going to be late. I think I texted him too and said, I'm going to be even later than what I originally thought. Because I think the first time this would be like 7 minutes. Mm-hmm. Then winded up being a little bit later. So I did. I got there and, jumped out of the vehicle like, whew, I'm so sorry. But, when I was on my way there, I really thought that he was going to be gone. I thought he was going to leave because he did share with me that he does not like late people to be late. He don't like to be late. So he was there. He waited for me. He didn't leave. So I got out and we went on in, and that was the start of our first date.
Yeah. I found out she wore a 6.5. They put the shoes up there together. It's like, what is this? I wear a size 12. She wears like a 6.5. If you could just saw those shoes together, it's like mine's like this and hers is like this. I just laugh. I feel like some baby shoes. So we get our shoes, we get to the lanes, and all the trash talking come down to this. So we played 2 games. The first game, she won.
I did. I won.
It was still close. So I was like, all right, let's do a second game. I wanted some revenge.
He did. He thought he was going to get it.
Didn't get it. I got blown out. And I don't like talking about it. So.
Yes, he does not like to talk about our first date. Even though the date was amazing, he just doesn't want to talk about the fact that he talked so much trash leading up to bowling, and he lost 2 games.
Don't want to talk about that part. Anything, all the other stuff you can talk about, but that part, we'll leave out.
Yeah, tried to blame it on the shoes.
Well, it was if you saw the shoes and the floor was just slippery. Hey, that's not supposed to bowl. You knew it. You saw the shoes.
I didn't have any problem with the shoes.
I didn't want to slip and fall.
Yeah.
Me falling is not a good look. It's just
I was trying to be careful and trying to be cute at the same time, trying to bowl and trying to. Oh, it had been a minute since I bowled, so
it didn't look like it.
I was trying my best, trying to do a few things at the same time, trying to bowl and look cute and don't fall down, don't slip. So, but it was great. We had a really good time. Bowling definitely broke the ice for us.
Oh, big time. My nerves were.
Yeah.
I was very calm afterwards.
Yeah. It was great.
And so after we got done with bowling, we sat on the patio and talked for like several hours. We just sitting there talking. It was a nice day. And sitting there talking to her, I was like, I really like her. Even over talking over the phone, but in person. And just to hear her laugh in person, it was just.
Yeah, we did. We wind up sitting outside for a couple of hours, and we had kind of talked so much, we talked up an appetite and decided we were going to go get a bite to eat. And I was really, I was feeling comfortable, feeling really good. But he asked me, did I want to follow him or were we going to go in the same vehicle? And girlfriends, if you're out there, please don't do what I did. Don't get in the car on the first date. But there was something about Christopher. I felt really safe. I was really comfortable with him, so I didn't have any concerns about getting in the vehicle with him. So I did. I got in the vehicle with him, and we went and grabbed a bite to eat. I picked up my phone when I got in the truck, and he was like, "Oh, what? You about to call somebody and tell them who you with?"
Yeah. Is it a black 4Runner? Here's the license plate. If you don't hear from me in about 3 or 4 hours, come find me.
But there was no need for that. It was good. We went and we had our first meal together.
Yeah.
And then we came back. Brought me back to my car. And we still sat outside. We sat in the parking lot and talked maybe for about another 30, 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And by that time, it was dark. It was like, it's time to go.
The date was pretty long, but it felt short because we were just having a good time, just enjoying each other.
Absolutely, we did. And then what?
Then I walked up to her car, and she gave me this gift. Like, what is this? I'm like, I felt bad. Like, I didn't get you anything. Like, but she said, no, you don't have to worry about it, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, didn't you open it now? I was just so excited about it. She said, you can open it now and whatever. So gave her a hug, stood up goodbyes, and I watched her drive off. I didn't want to be like behind her. I want to follow her, think I'm some creep or whatever. So I got back in my car. I opened it up, and what do I see? Some Spider-Man socks. Oh, the smile on my face. It made my day. I'm not a very hard person to please. Simple stuff like that. I had to call her like, you got me some socks? I like some Spider-Man socks. Spider-Man is like one of my top favorite characters ever since I was a little kid. So that made my day.
So I got that idea from a social media post. I can't remember which platform it was on. But the young lady was going on a first date, and she had listened to her new friend and some of the things that he liked, and one of the things that he liked was cigars. So she asked her dad, hey, I need a good cigar. So she decided to take him a cigar on their first date. And social media had some negative comments about it. They described the young lady as being maybe thirsty or desperate, but there were some positive comments also. And so I said, you know what, I'm gonna take a shot at it. I'm gonna see how this works out. And I did. I had read on his website that he liked Spider-Man, and decided to order him some Spider-Man socks. And they came in like right on time. I was kind of worried if they were going to get in time for the date, but they did, and wrapped them up and put a little ribbon on them, and gave them to him at the end of our date. And I think he was more shocked and surprised than anything. So yeah, that was our first date.
Yeah,
and
it was.
we got home and let each other know we made it home safely and how much fun we had.
Yeah. I know I went to sleep with a big smile on my face. I probably didn't go to sleep at all. It's just, so excited about the previous day, about the day. It was so nice. And thinking like, I met somebody. I met the one. So.
Yeah, so he said that he knew that on the first day.
Yeah, it just felt right.
Yeah, so that was almost 5 months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, almost 5 months ago that we went out on our first date. So time has really flown by.
Yes.
I feel like we've known each other forever.
Mm-hmm.
So we are just enjoying each other, and excited to bring you guys in on our journey.
Yep. Our next video we talk about our second date, which was that's gonna be funny. You know what I'm talking about too.
The second date it was an amazing date.
Yeah,
But we did have to wait a few weeks.
yeah,
We had to wait a few weeks between our first date and our second date, but definitely worth the wait.
yeah, it definitely was.
And so, a few months later, here we are with this podcast. We Swipe Right.
Yep. I'm still thinking about the first date. That's replaying in my mind right now.
All right.
I guess that's it.
I think that kind of wraps it up. So we thank you for watching today, and please leave your comments. We're excited when we see comments. We get happy
Yes.
when we see comments, and please like, share. If you haven't subscribed already, please make sure you subscribe, and
Click on that notification button.
yes, notifications so you can get notified when we upload the next video.
Yes.
So thank you guys so much, and we'll see you next time.
Peace. But hey, everybody. Did you rolled your eyes twice at me. I saw both times.
Is there anything else you don't want me to talk about? I know we are clearly not the COVID stuff. What else? What else?
That's it.
You sure?
Yeah.